guys, what's up? My name is Rachel and welcome back to my channel, The Reading Otter 7. So today, I have a bit of a problem. I have a lot of books that we have acquired in September/late August. So instead of waiting until the end of the season, like I was doing with the summer haul, I'm gonna go ahead and do September haul, because if I wait until the end of fall, there's no way. It would be like a 35-minute video. Yeah, some of these are mine, some of these are Beth's. A lot of them we got at Second and Charles, most of them we did. A couple of them we bought, because there were a couple new releases both of us kind of had to have. Yeah, I'm just gonna get into it, because this is gonna take a while. If I know something about it, maybe I'll tell you, maybe not. Thankfully, these first three go together, so it's not as painful. His Fair Assassins books by Robin LaFayers? I don't know. But apparently these are like medieval books, and they're about female assassins, his Fair Assassins. So yeah, I haven't read them yet, but Beth has read all three of them. First two, and she like gobbled them up. So they're probably pretty good, I think. I feel like she gave them like 4 or 5 stars. Anyway, the next one is Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake, and we got this from Book Outlet. This is actually Beth's, but I'm jealous that she has it, so I'm gonna read it too. If you don't know what Book Outlet is, I'll leave it linked. You should check it out. It's super awesome. I do know a bit about this one, so I'll go ahead and give you a snip. This is about 3 like princesses, sisters, and only one of them can have the throne, and so they each have like a power, I guess, kind of, sort of, and they have to fight each other basically to the death, and whoever wins gets the crown. So, next one that I'm going to talk about is Prisoner of Night and Fog by Anne Blank. I almost said Blackman. It's Blankman. This is a historical fiction set before World War II, kind of as Germany is rising to power, and it deals with, I'm assuming, a German citizen, and it's just kind of her journey dealing with all of that. And I think that's a really cool perspective. You know, a lot of times we don't see the perspective of the Germans, so I'm excited to read this. One is Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. This is Beth's book. It's about angels and demons, kind of like Twilight with angels and demons, I'm assuming. Next, I have The Serpent's Shadow by Rick Riordan. I actually found this in an antique store, and it's in like brand new condition, and it was like $2. So I went ahead and grabbed it. I have read the first book in this series before, and I was like underwhelmed. But then I saw the first book at Second and Charles for really cheap, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give this series another try. And yes, I know that I need book 2. I know that, but it was really cheap, and it's in such great shape. And I don't think I'm gonna find it as cheap as I did, especially in this good of condition at Second and Charles. So I went ahead and grabbed it. And eventually I plan to pick up book 2, because I love his writing, so I feel like I just need to give it another shot. This next one is kind of mine, kind of us, I don't know. Basically, whoever reads it and likes it best. And this is Flamecaster by Cindy Williams Chima. This is the first book in a Shattered Realms, out of series, yes. I think this is a spin-off to one of her other series, which we own book 1 of each of her other series. We have the Warrior Heir and the Demon King. I feel like this is independent, but maybe it's not. If you know if we're supposed to read the other series first, please let me know in the comments below, because I don't know. I know nothing about that book, by the way. I don't really know anything about any of Cindy Williams Chima's books, but everyone raves about them, and they sound intriguing, what little I do know about them, so we just keep grabbing them because we have a problem. The next book I have read, and this is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. This is Beth's book. She wanted to read it because Murder on the Orient Express is coming out soon, and that kind of has intrigued us back into Agatha Christie, and I remember loving this one, and I don't remember if she's read it or not, and she wanted to read it, so we bought it. And it was really cheap. 4 in the Series of Unfortunate Events series, and that is The Miserable Mill by Lemony Snicket. I owned all of these books in paperback and like a few in hardback, and I love them so much that I want them all in hardback, so I'm slowly working my way up there. And so this is the next one I grabbed. This next one is Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. Ooh, that's fun. I may have said that wrong. This, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know it's about like this girl who like draws. It's supposed to be like fangirl but with online comics and not fan fiction. Kind of, sort of. I don't know, I'm super intrigued by it, and I also really love the cover, and I feel like you don't get a lot of like bright green spines anymore, so I kind of like that too. The next one we just got today, and that is Being Sloane Jacobs by Lauren Morrill. I have seen this book literally every time that we've gone to Second and Charles, where we live, and I'm always like, that sounds like a good book. That sounds like a good book. And I originally found it on Book Outlet, and I was like, that sounds like a good book. And I never bought it, and it was $2.95, and I was like, you know what, I'm getting it this time. So, here it is. Also, I think the cover's really pretty, so. But it's about these two girls who are both named Sloane Jacobs, and they decide to switch places for a little bit, and I'm guessing something goes wrong. So, okay, this next one is The Falconer by Elizabeth May. I love this cover, first off. I'm getting like Ceres Merida vibes, and I love Merida, so I'm cool with that. And this is also set in Scotland in 1844, which is very intriguing. We love us some Scotland. He's a murderer. Ooh, okay, I'm hooked. That's all I know about it, but that's all I need to know. Anyway, the next four I'm super, super excited about, and it is the first 4 books in the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling, and these are the British covers, and I live in Alabama, so it's not easy to find said British covers, and I saw these at Second and Charles for like a pretty sweet deal, because these are like $20 a piece, and I got them for like $10 a piece basically, and they come in this really cool like box set, and they're just beautiful. Well, now we have a bit of a predicament, because we have in the process 4 sets of Harry Potter. We have 2 complete sets of the American hardbacks. We have the first 4 of these, and then we have these really awesome editions that you can get at Book Outlet. That's the only place we found them, but they look kind of like this, and they're really awesome. But we have a problem. Don't send help. We're fine. These next 2 kind of go together. They're from Books A Million, and I feel like they're exclusives. Maybe they're not. Forgive me if they're not. And the first one is Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. We just really like the colors of these, and they're really cheap, so we kind of just went ahead and did it. It's like one of the only Jane Austen books that I'm actually kind of intrigued about. The next one that we got is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I really don't know anything about this book, but every time I hear Wuthering Heights, I think of The Proposal. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm about to quote it for you. Here you go. I love Wuthering Heights. It's my favorite book. I read it every Christmas. I'm sorry, but whose favorite book is Wuthering Heights? Seriously concerned about their mental health. This next one is The Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is obviously a best book. I don't own a single Jennifer L. Armentrout. I haven't read a single Jennifer L. Armentrout. But Beth loves them and has read lots of them and devours them like candy, so this is clearly hers. I do love this cover though, and I think the spine is gorgeous too. And the naked spine is really cool too. I just hit myself with it. But yeah. The next one is Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. This is best book, but I'm also super intrigued about it. And it's basically just like about the Amazons, and kind of like their history a little bit. So I'm very intrigued about this, because I really want to know more about the Amazons. Because I read comics, but I've never read Wonder Woman comics, so I'm interested to see what Leigh Bardugo does with the backstory, kind of, sort of. This next one I'm also super excited about, because I am Leia trash. This is Leia, Princess of Alderaan by Claudia Gray. 2 things that make this book awesome for me. Leia and Claudia Gray. What more do you need? I don't need to know anything else. I didn't have to read the synopsis. I just knew I wanted it. And then I read the synopsis and realized that I actually did want it. So this is about Princess Leia before A New Hope, and kind of her journey to the position that she's in within the rebellion? The Resistance or the Rebellion in the original trilogy? Rebellion? Yes, it is the Rebellion. It's the Resistance in the new ones. This is bothering me. I can't believe it took me that long. And I consider myself a huge Star Wars nerd, so that's a problem. But anyway, it's kind of like the events leading up to the rebellion and her finding her place in the rebellion and with her family, her adopted family anyway. And so it just sounds really intriguing. And I love the cover. Next one I'm also excited about. This is With Malice by Eileen Cook. This is like a mystery travel kind of novel. That's like the vibes I get. It's two friends, an exotic foreign location, the potential for jealousy and revenge, and an accident that looks like it might have been a murder. This next one makes me laugh every time I think about it, and this is We Should Hang Out Sometime by Josh Sundquist. Embarrassingly a true story. And this is just like a really cute novel about a guy who does not know how to ask a girl out. Some of his pickup lines include, I lost my number, can I have yours? Want to rearrange the alphabet and put you and I together? Would you like to go out with me? We should hang out sometime. It just sounds really cute, so I'm looking forward to it. And it sounds like me, so. This is A Little Something Different and Signs Point to Yes, both by Sandy Hall. These are kind of like cute little contemporary romances, so I don't know a whole lot about them. They have really pretty covers though. This next one is The Archive by Victoria Schwab, and we just found this today and I'm super excited because I've been wanting to find this book for a while, and it's very hard to find this book, I've noticed. But I'm just like really intrigued by the concept, and everyone raves about this. A Million Suns by Beth Revis. This is the second book to the Across the Universe series by Beth Revis, clearly. These are the original hardcovers, the really pretty ones before they got weird. That's it for my giant, enormous, embarrassingly large September book haul. I feel a little guilty, but to be honest with you, most of these books were used and relatively cheap, so I don't feel as guilty, and like half of them were bought with store credit, so it's not that bad, right? I feel like it's not that bad. That's not even including the 8 that I did like a mini Second and Charles haul for, so I guess it is a problem. Oh well, I'm not regretting any of it. I love all these books, but we are officially out of room on our bookshelves, so we need to stop until we get an IKEA shelf. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you read any of these books down in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys' thoughts are on any of them. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe for more awesome content, and I'll see you guys next time.